$5 and get a token.
All right, that is good.
I've never. I don't know. I guess I just play different.
Yeah, I mean, it like if you think about it, they've made the game playable for every type of person.
The iPad player, the
Well, it's I mean, people
Chinese
with
ripoff game player.
no, it's more of the fact that they allowed people with jobs with kids to still keep up with people economically instead of going, oh crap, I have to log on to World of Warcraft for an hour to do all this crap on my tunes.
That's what I mean
where they can just go, okay, cool, $20, 160K, great.
Well, that's what I mean by the Chinese ripoff player. You buy stuff to get your gold in game.
I mean, and realistically, I'm supporting the game and I'm supporting the developers. So in the long run, it's worth it to me. Mounts, not so much because I don't think they're worth it. But the gold, yes, because the economy stabilized and it's not like, oh, if you don't buy gold, you can't afford anything. Because everything's all just transmog now. Which, honestly, I what I want them to do with the heirlooms is make it an account-wide buff. And then you can actually have gear through dungeons. Like, I miss actually having that. Like, it really makes leveling kind of boring. At least for me. I like getting new stuff. I like.
You like to see character progression.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, like, I think that's why the level boosts have become so popular is because there's no character progression anymore past endgame.
Well,
and Blizzard knows it, and they were smart and capitalized that, which I can't fault them for at all.
Well, that's why I really hate PvP this expansion. There's no character progression.
PvP has sucked ever since Wrath of the Lich King, dude.
Apparently, they're doing lots of changes in the next expansion for PvP, like bringing back PvP vendors.
Damn,
but I'm not 100% on how it's gonna work because they're keeping the cookie cutters. Like, does PvP gear give you extra bonuses in PvP? Is it gonna give that kind of unbalancing? Because PvP is only fun when there is unbalancing between players. I don't like this. Everybody's on a quote-unquote even play field because then the 1-on-4s you used to be able to do is barely doable with just even a 1-on-1.
Well, I don't do PvP when the stats are above 10,000 because the numbers are just too hard to track. It's just like, I don't care. It's like, cool, I crit someone for 4.5 million things with an ambush. Okay, that's neat. Instead of like 400.
Well, that's like people say. Once you get in the millions, as far as damage dealing and health, you see 1,456,000, 843. Well, that 56K, 843 means nothing now. It's all about that 1.4 mil.
Yeah, it's
all fluff.
Well, the issue is PvP in general has just gotten crappy because the talent trees really aren't suited for PvP. It's World of Warcraft is a PvE game. It's not really a PvP game anymore. Like it used to be back in Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. But I think after that and after they simplified the entire game, it just kind of went to shit. and this is coming from someone that played in the World of Warcraft arenas like on a competitive level. Like now it's just, I don't know. There's too much stuff to track and there's too much bullshit. It's just a bunch of colors and shit. Like just give me basic arena gameplay back.
I just really want to stand here even longer than what I'm doing.
I'll get off my soapbox now.
It just doesn't bother me. As long as the cookie cutters get dealt with and there's some kind of imbalancing, I'm okay with it, especially with the stat squishes.
Seriously?
Yeah, the stat squishes should be good. But I think what killed it for me is when they changed the talents over to what they are now. Like it really killed the rogue, in my opinion. Like at least the play style.
I mean, in a sense, did it really though? Because everybody followed almost the same exact path as everybody else.
They're all being so mean.
That's the thing. I didn't. I was subtlety for 99% of my rogue's lifetime, and I was good at it.
Well, that's why I said like 99% of it. Like most people would just go look at, oh hey, this rank 1 character uses these talents. I'm gonna use those talents too.
Well, obviously, I mean, like cookie cutter builds are always going to be a thing, but I think the larger talent trees allowed you to customize your tune a little bit more than you can now.
Because a lot of care about the talents, it's the stats.
Yeah, but stats don't mean anything if you can have different abilities than the other player. Now it's just everyone rolls the same thing. Like,
I don't.
well, like in
Why is that
GBC,
open
you
again?
could
It's
have
open, man.
a mace rogue, a dagger rogue, or the mutilate rogues who
My
are
blink's
semi
on a
still pretty
freeze.
decent. But the best one was subtlety. But there were so many different variations to that spec that you could go up against a totally different playstyle than you did the next arena. Now it's just okay. Everyone runs this build.
I mean, I try to kind of back off of the same talent as anyone as far as PvE and PvP is concerned.
Right.
But when it comes to PvE, some of those talents are almost required, so you can't really break off of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, like in PvE, obviously, like at least back then there
Welcome
were
to
there
Hope
were
you're having a
cookie
good night
cutter
so far.
builds, which is fine.
Well,
Like
gotta
because
go.
you're playing against a computer and all that fun shit. You want to do the best, you want to perform the best. So it doesn't really matter what your playstyle is as long as you're playing it correctly and playing with the min max effort. But at least in PvP, that was way different back then. At least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Be right back.
I do miss the dumb decisions they used to make though. Let's have fun and fan of knives, silence, and target. Okay. Go in there with 5 rows. No one could cast anything.
Yo, Tanner. Oh, fuck, he's AFK.
Clicky portal.
So what are we still missing for the night?
We're missing Gummy. I'm not sure if he'll be here, though.
Like, I could be a last resort healer if need be. I mean, last resort tank if need be, but preferably not. It's all set up. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Paladin tank, you literally just mash your face on the keyboard, and you have aggro.
I feel like Timmy would beg to differ on that one.
No. Paladin tank is retardedly easy these days.
How much health do I have in tank?
What are we talking about?
He says that tanking is
Paladin.
retardedly easy.
No, it is.
Yo, where the fuck were you?
What do you mean?
Because I was gonna tell you something. I was looking at, like, videos of, like, the alpha,
Yes.
and, like, bear tanks suck ass.
No, I know. I already know that. Paladins are the best on the alpha right now.
Yep.
Death Knights and everything else is mediocre, and they were just like, oh, bear tanks? Yeah, we don't like you guys anymore. You had a whole expansion to yourself. I'm just throw you down the drain.
They seem to do that to druids a lot, though. They're like, one expansion, they're really broken, and then the next expansion, they just completely suck.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
like, pretty much
well-
all druid specs are pretty shit next
Well,
expansion, except for
the
Resto.
No,
From-
the balanced
from
druid
what I-
is the best right now.
The balance druid
Yeah.
apparently is doing Boko damage.
Really?
Yeah,
They
it's the
took
best.
out New Moon, and, like,
Yeah,
that's
but-
part of, like, your rotation, so...
Yeah, but they just buffed all the damage of everything
Yeah.
else
Oh,
to
did they?
compensate. That's
Apparently
why.
apparently the issue is right now is with the artifact weapons gone, everyone's like class seems like really, really dull because all the procs and stuff you got from weapons are gone, and now like certain classes don't have that in their rotation, and they're not giving them the new gear stuff yet, and they don't know if that's going to like work into the builds or not. So everyone's complaint right now is all the classes just seem kind of meh to play.
Well, it's like with the, like I'll use the Frost Death Knight as an example. They what's it called? They used like Breath of Synergosa, if you guys noticed that, like that ability, that was in the artifact weapon like itself, that wasn't the ability, and they're just like, yeah, you guys don't have that now, and that was like a core component of like frost damage,
Yep.
frost a bit like, and they're just like, you guys don't get that now, so the frost is just terrible.
Well, yeah, like Frost Mages also got zanked too.
Yeah, they just took Ebon Bolt right out.
Yeah, Shamans apparently got a little weird. Like basically every class that relied on their artifact weapon for the rotation, which was about 90% of the classes, I think, except for like tanks. I think tanks were just kind of like, here's a cool extra defensive ability, if I'm correct.
Oh, Paladin, you
that's
just had a little explosion.
Yeah,
that makes
well,
but that makes everything that gets hit by it do less damage to you, so it's
Yeah.
just another defensive.
yeah. Paladins
Yeah,
have so much
no.
mitigation. It's so stupid.
Yeah, now they do.
I
It's
was
retarded.
I boosted my paladin and switched to tank and was like, so basically I never take damage. Okay, got it.
So
Yep,
why are we running
and-
all Paladin tanks if they take no damage?
Well,
What-
they.
Did
like,
you see
compared
the
to, like,
guy
the
that
brute
soloed
thing, like that.
the first boss in heroic AOTC on a paladin? Took him 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then he went to Portal Keeper and soloed Portal Keeper using the imps to keep his health up or something. It was like, what the,
Yeah.
how do you think of something like that? That was awesome.
It's just how the paladin passives work. The
Yeah.
more things that are in your like an 8-yard radius, that means the less damage you take.
Yeah, so he is. The Portal Keeper, what, took him like 12 hours or something stupid?
Yeah, some ridiculously long time.
If we had a Paladin tank that just knew how to do that, we'd never have to worry about wiping, right?
We're pulling trash up here on the stairs to the left,
I'm back.
But why?
so we can clear it.
So we don't have to kill it after. We just kill one mob and then we're on Aggramar after the bot. And we're waiting for another tank.
Yeah, me and Timmy cleared most of the other trash.
Well, where's Gummy?
I don't. It's Monday. He's usually not on Monday.
I can get on my pally or my demon hunter.
Like I said, if somebody wants to explain it to me, I can go tank.
Do they do the beam on normal? I can't remember.
What beam?
The,
Beam.
the Covenant beam, if they're too close together.
Yeah, they
Okay.
do.
Thank you for
I
the host
tanked with
charge.
an LFR on my paladin. My demon hunter is
Why
better
is
to
somebody
use than my paladin.
quiet?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should
was
be
it?
fine.
Baz.
Knowing Calc, he'll probably plug a tank or something.
And now so it was Baz. God damn it.
Speaking of that, where is he?
He's here.
What? Jax?
He's just not here.
Rex. Fries are cold already. Hello, welcome to the pack. Hope you're having a good night so far.
Oh. Hey Rex, gotta get one of those tomes. I forgot that I'm still in PvP spec. Thank you.
Got some more. Okay.
Oh crap, Patch, you have that 200 crit jump?
Yep.
Sweet.
Gonna be pissed if it's something drops and I needed that.
I mean, you offered. I didn't ask you to. You didn't say you had to.
No, you forced me.
What happened?
Nothing. Leroy's just being mean.
I mean,
Why
you're
is
not
he
hard
being-
to bully.
Where is our tank? I only got 3 healers. Oh, 4 healers.
Yeah, Jack has a hero pet. Just Jack's not here. But there's 3 other.
Zap's also here.
Yeah, but I don't know if Zap actually, does things the right way.
I think Zap's marksman.
Hey, survival hunters are getting completely revamped next expansion. They look pretty sweet.
Chili on it.
Alright.
That is exactly what I'm rolling as next
Oh
expansion.
yeah, they actually looks like so much fun.
Like
The
survival,
shotgun
like I was
stuff.
excited for survival this expansion, but it was such a letdown, like a huge letdown. Because I didn't think it would be 100% melee. I thought they'd have some kind of range incorporated in it. No, you have axe throw. That's it. Now that they're bringing in hybrid spec with it, being ranged and melee, that's what I want, and the amount of AoE damage it has is nuts.
Nice.
I heard Fury War is gonna be pretty fucking AoE heavy. Even more so than it is now.
Well, Fury Roys are getting are having their big burst thing taken away because of the artifact weapon not being there anymore.
Yeah, you know they're gonna compensate with something else though.
Possibly,
do.
yeah. Well, Demon Hunter's got Immolation Aura, so
Just tank or DPS?
DPS got it now. It's a
That's pretty cool.
talent. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for the rotation of what they're gonna actually have for the Demon Hunter this time.
I hope
Apparently
Boomkin's
it
fun.
fixed it.
Boomkin
Right.
does pretty decent damage in the
Oh my
alpha
God.
at least, but
Might go Druid again.
Let's see what would look better, green or red.
Baz, did you hear anything about like Rhett? Is Rhett gonna be any good?
I haven't. And
I've watched videos
Really?
of
Not gonna
red,
be red?
and the damage is alright, but it's gotten really
Look
dull.
better in green.
Like,
Hmm.
more
this
dull
expansion?
than it is now. Yes, it's even more dull than it is now.
how's that possible?
And PvP is even worse. PvP is even worse. Like, a lot of the talents that you would run now to have some kind of survival as a paladin, red paladin, aside from just spam flash heal for like 3 hits, they're moving it around in the tree. Ashes of the Awakened or Wake of Ashes is now in line with 2 major abilities that you have now. So it's either you get the 5 holy power or you have one of the other cooldowns that you really need. They're
Gentlemen,
taking away some movement.
Up done.
ladies and gentlemen, I should say.
Look, if somebody's got drums, we could just use that.
I got drums.
No, it's
It's not like
worse.
it's not like the 5% that's gonna like kill us on normal.
Yeah, no, it will. Trust me.
I can get back on Jack if we don't have another hunter with a pet.
I have drums.
How's
Uh,
everybody
we-
doing today?
Are we gonna have to plug a tank?
I mean,
No,
we got
Gummy just gets off exactly at 9 our time. He's gonna be here. He's just gonna be late because he works on Monday nights.
Do you want Sin to Hearth to get her core hound out of the stable so we have a hero?
Yes.
Might as well.
There you go, Sin.
Since we have a
We
warlock.
have time.
Thank God.
Since we have what?
A warlock. He's kind of lazy,
Right.
We got 2.
Oh,
They're
did we?
both.
Is Juice in here tonight?
No.
Nope.
Jack's running on an alt.
Oh, okay.
Flossy Joe is.
Open your frames, boy.
Ugh. Can't stand having that shit open.
Yeah, then close it before the fight.
Terrible. Calc, what are you main in next expansion? You figured out yet?
It is almost certainly going to be Paladin.
Oh, we were just talking about Paladin. It's not looking very good.
It's actually looking really good for tank.
yeah, tank is really good,
You don't want to just tank all the time, though.
but red has gotten dull. I haven't seen anything holy wise though.
Yeah,
no, if
but
I'm gonna have a DPS next X pack, it's gonna be a mage.
Ugh.
I'm going AoE hunter.
I think everybody in the guild should go Druid.
I mean, we've got everything covered there, but I mean,
Yep.
Kitty's kind of not good, and tank's kind of.
We wouldn't even have to have 2 of anything. They have enough specs. Of course, you know, by the next X pack they'll have a 5th spec.
Like
They'll
a
have
ranged melee.
restoration and recuperation. Watch. They'll give druids a 5th spec, and then they'll think that, you know, that's unfair to, you know, paladins who can be all 3, or then they'll have to make a 4th for paladin.
What about demon hunters? We're the only one that has 2 specs. Come on now.
There are ones that have only 1 spec.
Did you know that demon hunters were planned to have a ranged or healing spec too?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Kind of disappointed that
Would be
didn't happen.
interesting. That would be
Yeah.
interesting. To
Wasn't
have a
that
healing
based
demon
around
hunter.
the fact that they were originally going to be called Dark Hunters?
No, because demon hunters were always in the lore.
I think I'd want to see a demon hunter healer.
Dark Hunters are in the lore.
Yeah, but I think they're different than demon hunters.
They are.
They hunt the dark.
Void hunters. There we go.
Somebody needs some NyQuil. I hear him.
Yeah. Definitely.
That purple drag.
Is box coming?
I actually already texted the chat and asked.
I'm not in that group chat, so thanks for that.
We'll get
You
in
wouldn't
the
want to
group
be.
chat.
We say a bunch of nasty stuff about you.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
nice.
Did we not get you invited to it?
No.
You're missing out on all the nudes.
Oh, jeez.
You are.
All from Zap. You don't want to
Yeah.
see that shit.
No.
I saw Zap's tits.
You've already been invited to it, Baz.
What? It's never been on my phone.
Is your mobile number 419-932-1258?
Yeah, but I have an Android, not
God.
an iPhone.
So do I.
Mine's an Android.
I think the whole
I've
chat.
only ever used Android. I don't like iPhone. But it says already a group participant.
I'm registering that phone number to every telemarketer I know.
Unfortunately, it's on live stream now. You might need
Oh
to change
my
your
gosh.
number.
Sign it up. Oh, and tonight is the reveal of Timmy's true name. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's not
I've never gotten a single text from a group message.
Timmy.
What?
I think
Time
someone.
to reveal
Someone
your
said his name in here
name.
earlier. I swear to God.
I think
His
it's
name.
Jared.
His name is Steve.
I
Don
know his
Corleone?
name.
It's Jacques. Duh, people. He's
Jacques.
Canadian.
Jacques.
Yeah, it's your dog. Oh.
Ah, why did I
Jacques.
think that Of course, click on a different
We're waiting on 3. Oh, now 2 because Bio's not coming. Gummy and Sarah. I don't know when Sarah will be here, but she signed up and she said she'd be here. I'm gonna try calling her now.
I think she said she'd be
Still in
late.
class. She's
Yeah,
still
she
in
said she'd be
class.
late with class.
So calling her won't do anything because she's still in class.
She usually picks up. We'll see. Here we go. Ringing. On the edge of my seat.
Baz,
What?
what class were you thinking of for next X back?
Dude, man, I honestly can't pick.
Sarah.
You got like 8 months. I wouldn't
Yeah,
put
I
any
know.
pressure
I
on it.
figured you'd be late. Do you know how long it'll be?
We'll be done by the time she gets home.
I wanted to go back Shaman, but it's looking like they're gonna be kind of crappy.
Skill. All right.
Yeah, I have a 103 shaman on a different server, but their healing is so dull now. I don't like it.
I miss Earth Shield.
Yep, that's I kind of miss like their bread and it's like it's I don't like it anymore.
Somebody sounds upset.
I am.
Yeah, someone was being bad.
Oh hey, I have to get on my kid too.
My 2 mains have or my 3 mains have always been a warrior tank, shaman healer, and a rogue DPS, and they
Yummy.
kind of I don't like the rogue play style. The shaman healing style is dull and I don't have a warrior anymore.
That's what I boosted when I got BFA, the pre-order. I boosted a Void Elf warrior. Actually, you've seen it, Baz. I was
Yeah, I
tanking
did.
for you guys that one day or whatever.
Like I want to roll a warrior tank. Honestly, that's what I want to play next X pack.
They're
We
so
already
boring
have
this
so many
expansion.
tank.
Oh, Donnie.
Yummy.
Hey, so Donnie, I'm not 100% on attendance tomorrow. I have dental surgery.
Ooh.
That's no excuse. No, I'm just kidding.
It depends on if I can even wear my headset.
Ooh, that,
I mean,
Last one I had was like a month ago, and I was down, and this one's supposed to be a little more extensive. So we'll see what happens. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'll have an answer for you about noon.
Okay.
I mean, even if you can't wear a headset, dude, just come in.
Just use
You've
your
been
speakers.
invited to the text group, I'm pretty sure, haven't you?
To the what
I'll
group?
probably be high on pain pills though.
The text group?
Yeah, I'm in the text group.
Okay, I thought so.
Oh, last time they didn't give me pain pills.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's almost like having your wisdom teeth pulled, except for I don't have to put to sleep.
I couldn't take my pain pills when I got my wisdom teeth pulled. I didn't like how they made me feel. I'd rather just deal with it.
Well,
I didn't mind Vicodin. I don't like Percocet.
Yeah, mine was Percocet. It was terrible.
I don't like the feeling. Vicodin I can handle. I liked Vicodin. I did not like Percocet. Percocet made me feel like a zombie.
That's the whole point of Percocet.
Wow, my
Well,
God,
at least
this is
Vicodin
good.
felt good.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
Popped up
Percocet's a
now.
drowsy
There's
medication.
nothing in my
Vicodin
chat.
just knocks the fuck out of you. That's all that does.
I mean, whenever I get anything, it's
Not
typically
anymore.
Norco is what I take. But like, I get like last month I had
Wow.
2 molars extracted,
chat
and
really is broken. I
tomorrow
just
I get
typed
2
a whole
more
bunch of shit
extracted
and all it says
because
bust
Brush
in
your
the chat room,
teeth.
huh?
How about that?
that's I do. I take
Dialed in.
I do what I can. It's just it's genetic, the tooth decay, and
You
it's
have
only my molars. Only
You
my molars.
you have an acidic mouth, don't you?
Actually, yes, that is.
Yeah,
that's
I
very
have the
true.
same problem. It sucks.
Mix it in with the hard water at the house.
And now it shows up.
Yeah,
Right, that's like
it
so
only
weird.
affects my
Did it
molars.
show up on this?
Like, I will have
Show
had
up on
5
this, just
molars
not the chat
removed
room, huh?
tomorrow.
Oh,
right.
wow.
I had 1 removed when I
I've
was
been lucky
10.
with my teeth. I've only
I
had
had
one cavity my entire life. I don't know what's up with my teeth.
Like, my bottom right first molar was moved when I was 10, and then last month I had my 2 back molars removed on my left side, both top and bottom, and then I'm getting the 2 back molars on top and bottom removed tomorrow, which means I'll have 1 molar on the top right hand side of my mouth, one like actual molar, and then 1 in the both on the left side and the back. My bottom right won't have any like large molars anymore. And it's $3,000 for an implant. Just one.
Sounds about right.
So next year I can use all of my insurance money to get 1 implant in the bottom right quadrant, so I at least have matching amounts of teeth on all sides. Gonna cost me a cool $15,000 to have all my teeth that have been ripped out of my head replaced. Only 15,000 though. Only.
Get dentures, no?
that was somebody's suggestion. Just have them all ripped out by a hammer and then just get some dentures. Cheaper that way.
There you go.
Sounded like Gummy was in his car. I think he picked up on accident. He didn't realize that I called him.
Hey,
It
Don,
sounded like he was in
I
a
picked
car.
it up then.
remove me from the group text chat and add me again.
Okay.
I think what happened is when I swapped phones, because mine bugged out and I had to get a replacement, it kicked me out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hello, welcome to the pack. Hope you're having a good night so far.
Who's Malfurin?
Pasadena.
Let's try this again, Baz. Did you get it?
It's not instant. Give it a second.
If it was an iPhone, it would be.
But that's because iPhone.
Rex, no, we've agreed on so much.
Thank you.
Rex,
Android.
no.
I have an S8 Plus, and I
bought,
love it.
I bought 2 Androids. They sucked. The app sucked. The user interface sucked. Everything sucked. I threw them out. Matter of
That's
fact,
just because that's because
Operator error.
iPhone is that's because iPhone is designed for all ages, young and old.
exactly. and
Android
I'm
is for the ideal person who loves customization and everything.
Oh please, that's a fucking bunch of marketing bullshit if I ever
It's
heard.
easy to root, and you can download so many
And
different things.
how many people do you know have actually rooted it and downloaded all those fucking things? 3?
Most of the people I work with, actually, because I'm in an IT group.
Oh, that explains it. The 3 people you work with, got it.
Actually, I work in a
much
group of
as
10.
As much as I prefer Android, I've used an iPhone before. It wasn't mine, but I like that as well. I don't know why people can't just concede that they're both good devices.
Yeah, no, actually, my dad has Android and has for years. And
I mean, they're not both multi-billion-dollar companies because they're terrible products.
exactly.
Well, yeah, like Android, Apple's not bad. It's just I've had bad experiences with them, so I don't deal with it.
See, I've had every iPhone and iPad since the first one of each. I have upgraded them, sold them, bought new ones. Not once have I got a bad phone, had problems with nothing working. I mean, literally flawless the entire 12 years.
I mean,
Right.
I'll admit, iPhone has a really good camera group. Like, that I can really give to them.
Pixel has one better. Neener.
I don't care about the Google crap. Google crap can just go.
I have the first Pixel. It's a great phone. Yeah, Don, I never got the text, so I don't think it's.
I don't
working,
buy
whatever.
any consoles. I don't care about PlayStation. I don't care about Xbox. All I have is my computer, and that's all I need.
Basically.
If I have
Yeah,
$400 to spend on gaming, I'm gonna buy a part for my computer. I'm not gonna buy a console. Why would I do that?
Well, yeah. The only consoles I own are N64 and a GameCube.
See, I'm 21, or soon to be 21, and I have a kid already. I don't deal with that old, ancient Nintendo stuff.
Dude, Nintendo's the shit, man.
Indeed.
I don't really.
You
The
know
only
what the funny part
thing
is?
I cared about was the Game Boy.
The funny part is the Switch is about to outsell the PS4 and the new Xbox.
Because the Switch is convenient. That's all it
No,
really is.
no. It's because the Switch sells complete games for a relatively good price with no bullshit DLC. That's why it's actually selling. It's not because it does X graphics or it's convenient. It's because it actually puts out good games. Zelda has DLC, but they ship the game
Mostly kids
complete.
games.
It's not mostly kids games though.
Most of it is kids games.
No, most of it is games that you grew up, well, at least what I grew up with, and it's kiddie because of the graphics. It's not realistically BS.
Rex.
Anybody here ever played Zelda Majora's Mask?
Dude, that game was harder than.
Yes.
If you
Oh.
understand what's happening in that game throughout the majority of it, that is not for a little kid's mind to fathom.
No, it's not.
Really not.
Sure, my husband's played it.
The rest of them,
I'm not saying the
sure.
undertone is. I'm
The
not saying
rest
the
of them,
undertone.
sure, but
Like you
Yeah,
watch little kids' cartoons. If they were able to read into the jokes, it wouldn't be a kids show anymore.
I can see where you're coming from, but I mean, it'd be the same argument with anime, right? I mean, there is definitely anime not out there for kids viewing, but it's still cartoon.
Yeah.
I just
I
don't
mean,
watch
there's-
anime.
If you ever watch Rick and Morty, it's another really good example.
Well, shit, SpongeBob SquarePants
Well,
is
yeah.
adult content. Come on.
Well, it's funny because the show originally was to be a kids' cartoon, and then they realized their demographic was like teenagers and adults, and they're like, okay, screw it, let's put dark humor in there.
Case in point, Invader Zim. Invader
Dude,
Zim.
that show was
great
awesome.
show.
The only Zelda I never beat was Majora's Mask, actually.
Hey, Donnie, did you
Well,
see?
we could
I
talk
don't
about like a
know.
more modern show.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out about this.
Adventure
Druid
Time.
thing.
Okay.
Was
Adventure Time is. I would agree.
It was supposed to be. It's a kids show, but if you really look into it, actually, you really don't have to look into it hard. It's just right there in front of you. it's more based for the teens.
Show.
Adventure Time.
I hate the animation style that they have. It's awful.
Also would agree with that. Not
Regular
a fan of
show.
it, but my girlfriend loves that show.
Like,
Regular
I
show was another
literally
one that I
tried
really
to
liked.
watch. Go ahead.
But Regular show was the kids show that actually cussed. Like, well, I cussed, quote unquote. Like, they said pissed off and stuff like that.
Don't get me
And
baby lips.
kids loved it because it was an animated show of animals doing animal things. And then I, as an adult, loved it because it was just, I don't know, it appealed to me.
I didn't think I was gonna like Adventure Time. I really didn't, and I gave it a shot, and I enjoyed it. I
I
did.
didn't think I would either. And
I really didn't.
agree.
I saw
I
it. And I
watched
was
every
like,
episode.
Ooh. Yeah.
Rocco's Modern Life. That was a good one.
They're bringing that back, but it's not going to be the same.
Other time.
You know,
Yeah, I doubt it.
The show I missed the most as a kid was
He
Reboot,
needs to get home faster.
and I can guarantee you half the people don't know what that show is.
I think the show that got me most hype as a kid was, if I'm being honest, probably Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh gosh,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
you poor
or
thing.
Courage Cowardly Dog.
Nah, man.
Courage
Dragon Ball
was
Z was my
great.
thing. Dragon Ball
Courage
Z.
is one of my favorites.
See, I didn't have cable, so I just did Saturday morning cartoons on like my local station.
I didn't need cable. My dad had all the VHS sets of Dragon
Ah,
Ball
yeah.
Z. Had all of them. The ones with the little customized
Dragon Ball
boxes.
Z.
Like the
Ooh.
one with the little customized boxes that you set up, and you got like the whole Boo fight set right there. the
Yeah.
artwork,
Yeah, I remember
and all
those.
that.
When the original Pokemon seasons came out, I was
Dude, the original Pokemon were awesome. Now they're just ridiculously weird. And Pikachu talks now. What the crap?
Yeah, the movie.
That I was like, okay, click, turn that off. I'm not watching that. That was so jarring. Like I was like, that emotionally scarred me. What the heck?
That's where you wipe your hands.
Yep.
I was
I'm
like,
like,
Nope.
You
Nope.
stop.
Nope.
stopped after about
I wiped my
phone, I
hands
couldn't
when
do
I
it
started
anymore.
taking inanimate objects and turning them into Pokemon, like fucking car keys.
That's
Like the ice cream.
when Ash's balls retracted back up into him and his voice became 10 pitches higher as he got older, I didn't understand.
Yeah,
He doesn't age.
Yeah, his Nintendo's excuse is every new series is basically Ash starting over from what the player is in the game, and it's just like, well, that's dumb because there's no character progression. It's always the same thing. He's always a complete idiot for half the season. Like, what? Fire's weak to water? I never knew that. Go Pikachu!
Sword Art Online.
Dude,
No,
the anime was awesome. It was so
It was.
good.
It wasn't bad. I
And
still
then
prefer
Season
Dragon
2
Ball
was
Z.
just terrible.
Like, I don't watch much anime at all. The only thing I really watch nowadays is just like.
Have you
Not
seen
Dragon
One Punch Man?
Oh, I've already seen that. I would love to see the second season. I'm just too lazy to try and look it up to find it.
It's
And I
not
don't.
out yet. They're making it right now.
I was told that they're releasing them already.
No, it's not out yet.
I just love hearing people argue about who would win. Goku, Super Saiyan Blue, Superman, or One Punch Man.
Superman, always. Just because Superman's literally invincible.
I just need to get my
Technically, the Hulk is invincible, but Superman is not invincible.
Superman's only weakness is kryptonite, and there's no such thing as kryptonite in any of those universes.
You just need to like let me get my buddy Daniel in here. If you tell him Superman will beat Goku, he will cuss you out for it.
Hey, you know what?
Goku's so much faster and so much more powerful.
It doesn't matter. Goku's a human being.
And
I get
Goku's
yelled
been
at
killed,
for
what,
everything.
3,
Yeah.
4 times?
97. Get it right.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, him and Superman are basically equal because they both died like 13 times and they both come back to life. So,
Baz,
I mean, technically, what?
you know why Superman's better?
Because it's Superman.
Because it takes Goku's fucking 12 episodes to power up, and he can beat the shit out of him.
That's my one thing I hate about Dragon Ball Z. Jesus Christ. That Spirit Bomb was, what, half the season?
Yeah, it was. Hang on,
God.
Frieza! Just wait.
Yeah.
All right. All
No,
right.
Dragon
all right.
Ball Super. Right now, where they're at with all the other things, and it takes them like 400 episodes just to figure out one
I thought they
weakness to
fixed
one
that.
guy.
I thought they fixed that in Super. Because I haven't seen
No.
Super at all because I was kind of sick of Dragon Ball after the Cell games.
Well, they fight one guy, and it takes them like 20 episodes to find one weakness.
Oh, dear sweet mother. It's the same thing over and over again.
Is that Beerus or is that another guy?
Jiren. Or Jiren. Gyren. I can't remember. It starts with a J. Jiren.
Beerus is the teacher of Goku now, right? The god puppy thing.
God of Destruction, yeah.
I watched like the first few episodes. I'm like, that guy's hilarious. But I still think my favorite anime to this day is the Gundam Wing series.
My
That
favorite anime to this day is probably between Gurren Lagann and Seraph of the End.
We're
That's not
very
bad.
boringly waiting for our other
I love them
team to
both
get
very, very much.
Hey, Donnie, check out
Yeah.
Chaos
Castlevania.
was really good too.
Healer, maybe DPS.
What'd you say, Zach?
I said check out Castlevania. It's really
Oh,
short.
I've already watched it. The 4 episodes. Yeah,
It's
dude.
really good.
Yeah, it is. I've watched through it like 3 or 4 times. Mr.
Have-
Belmont. Yeah, I'm a
Has-
fucking Belmont.
Did
Yeah.
you guys see the new Cloverfield that was out on Netflix?
I didn't like the
Cloverfield
original
Paradox?
Cloverfield. It gave me a headache.
And now they're making a series.
Well, yeah, the Paradox one was interesting, but
Wow,
I
Twitch
just
is like
don't know.
total failing.
it's still the plot still is awful. It makes no
Hey,
sense.
dear, if
It's
you're
just
still
like,
there,
come
type
on, just like
something
make a
out.
cool monster
I've
movie.
seen it on OBS.
Stop trying to
and
make
not
some
on
sort
the
of
Twitch.
weird sci-fi bullshit.
You know,
I don't
speaking of hookers and blow, Rex, have you ever seen the anime Prison School?
That's a good one.
Wow. It really isn't working on the Twitch.
Yeah, give that one a shout out.
Hang
Oh,
on,
no,
let
look
me
that one up. That
reload
one's
the Twitch
pretty
page.
interesting.
There's also one.
Maybe.
Inuyasha was a
We'll fix
great
that.
anime. I enjoyed that tremendously, even though it was like 50 billion seasons.
I mean, Baz, I'm sure you have a great repertoire of anime given your backgrounds to your computers.
All right, dear. Do
So
it again.
we're starting to. You're
Let me
probably
see
gonna
if
start
chat
delving
one's
into
working.
into the areas of anime people don't really watch because they're not mainstream.
More than
Soul
likely.
Eater's pretty good. I did like Soul Eater.
Good boy.
All right, it worked.
Bleach is amazing too.
Black.
Scott,
Black.
I don't know. I honestly did not like Bleach. I thought it was just. I don't know. It was
Well,
weird.
most
Bleach
people who
should have
have
ended with
Bleach
Aizen.
Yes.
Because Aizen was the only villain that
Hopefully, we'll
realistically
keep
was
working
good.
out.
Yep, I agree. I agree
And
with
I
that
don't have to
100%.
constantly refresh.
They got
the
so
page.
many
Hello,
movies
welcome
out,
to the
it's
pack. Hope you're having a
retarded.
good night so
I
far.
think
If you
that's
ended
why
it
I
with the
stopped
defeat of
watching.
Aizen, it would have been a perfect ending.
Yeah, like it was one of those animes. It was just like, okay, enough's enough. Just stop. Shaman King was also a good anime. I enjoyed that one too.
I have yet to go through Shaman King, but to
You're
this day, I
sitting here
plan on
very
going
boringly
through it.
waiting for
I
our team.
highly recommend
think
it.
One
Yeah.
DPS.
Really good character development, great animation. The plot's actually really good, and they don't really repeat a lot of stuff, which is a lot of animes do.
If
But
you
it's just like a really good progression of it.
Hello.
If you guys like shorter anime, I recommend both Full Metal Alchemist
Yes.
and Fate
Brotherhood.
Zero,
DPS?
Fate Zero, or like Fate Stay Night.
No, that's what I said. 'cause
Unlimited
someone
Blade
else
Works,
popped up.
both are really, really good series.
Or at
See,
least I
I
saw
didn't
number
like
two instead of a number one.
Alchemist Brotherhood. I
Really?
like
Yeah,
that one.
first split second.
Yeah,
I
it's-
finished most of my
I,
second.
You gotta have
Honestly,
to
I
think
thi-
for a good storyline.
that's probably it, and I think well because I
Is it
binge
because,
watched
like, I'm, like,
the
sitting
first
so far
one,
away from my
and
mic now?
then
When
I
normally when
tried
I'm
to watch
playing, I'm up here.
Brotherhood, and I think maybe it was just an overload of information. So maybe I'll try and watch that again this year.
Yeah, try Brotherhood
I'm
again.
not even
It's
going
just
to
it's a different style, a little bit different style, but nonetheless, it's more true to the actual book itself or the manga.
It's
But,
extremely true to it,
it's-
actually.
I'll see. I
It's
don't
really good. It's really
It's a
good.
real storyline. The original
Yeah.
Alchemist is like, while I did enjoy it at the time of watching it, it is
Well,
a
normally when
huge,
they're fighting,
like,
but I've got
different
my
path
match.
to take the storyline. It is entirely different.
Yeah.
So it could be that I'm just not talking loud enough.
Plus, there was like some of like the emotional grabs of Brotherhood really hit me at the heartstrings.
Oh, that's
Like,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they've ended
when
the
he
talk on
first goes
iPhone
through the
versus
door
Android.
and
I
he
wasn't even going
realizes
to get
that he
into that.
can't do
I didn't
anything.
hear that part at all.
Oh, I'm being very vague. Don't worry. When he goes to the door and he realizes he can't do
Seriously?
anything and he's
Android
forced to leave,
guaranteed ways.
like that. Oh my god.
The one of the
I
enemies that
wasn't
did that to me was
seriously
Sword
gonna
Art
get into
Online.
that.
I got really
Apple
invested
thinks
in that
all
one.
their users are
The
completely
only
made me
thing
cry.
about Online, the main villain was
Yeah.
literally like a rapist, right?
Hell no.
Like he just wanted like the main character,
Our
female
kid is here,
protagonist,
and Sarah we
like,
know is gonna be late.
you know,
so
and
she
to
might
sexually
miss this
harass
part.
her.
Well, the
If we don't
first
kill
the first season was really good. The second season was a little odd, but it still fit really well, I thought.
I haven't watched Gun Gale Online yet, but
Yeah, I heard that one's
it
really
was
good
a very
too.
similar rapish style like vibe in like one of the episodes, and I don't know. It's just that sort of villain isn't my cup of tea.
Heavy
So-
Thunderball.
I mean, I think that they did it correctly in the Sword Art Online series because it was more
Wait,
in a
that
virtual
wasn't
world
from the
rather
chat.
than in the physical
I
one.
know.
So I wasn't as bothered by it. But I can definitely agree with that. It was a little weird.
Get started.
This is to see who's here, by the way.
I like
Oh,
it so much
damn.
because it's something that could be like futuristic.
Oh, I was wondering what
We
the
can-
fuck
Yeah,
is on my
and,
nose.
yeah.
It's a
It
feather
was one of the
from
first
that
animes
thing.
that I've actually like cried at, which was odd because like I really felt for all the characters, especially what the fuck that scared the shit out of me.
You're welcome.
I was like, I didn't push anything. I just like the character development and it just,
Oh man, you know what's an underrated anime that I did watch? One Piece.
Oh my gosh, I tried to get into that, but there's like 9,000 different episodes.
Okay, so One Piece holds an extremely close place in my heart. I follow the manga weekly. I know
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going on
man,
with this
you-
series. If you get far enough
Oh,
into
you're
it,
so sweet,
and
dear.
you get attached to the characters, you will not put it down. I guarantee you. If you can get up to arc called Water 7 in Enos Lobby, it will hook you and there will be no return.
Blue Exorcist is also good.
I haven't gone through it, but I want to.
Have you guys ever watched Hunter x Hunter?
Yes,
Naruto
I wish
was
the author would stick around long enough to finish it.
yeah, Naruto was okay, but oh my gosh, it was so annoying.
I get some love for Berserk. No.
It's love for Berserk.
No, Donnie, the only thing I can really remember from One Piece, because I stopped watching it like 2 years ago, is Silver Fox Foxy. His fucking laugh. I hated that laugh. The pew crap.
That arc felt so
It
unnecessary.
was very unnecessary.
And then there was a filler arc where he returned, and you had to dig a go.
Why are you?
I have no
Try
idea
not
why
to
they
go
did that.
upset
But
my keyboard this time.
anyway, can we get the I'll get a
Lightning
cauldron
gun.
down since Sarah's
Lightning
not here. We
gun.
can get a feast down so we can get this started. We're not in a huge rush, luckily, because this is gonna be easy mode.
Oh my
But
god. Mm-mm.
okay,
I do have to go in
Cauldron.
30 minutes, so let's get this done.
I'm gonna pull a Sarah here because I liked her idea. The cauldron.
I don't have any runes, but I'm also not gonna leech any off of anybody right now.
I can give you some, dude.
Rune, is it really necessary for normal?
Yes.
Not really.
What?
Leeching runes off somebody.
Oh, yeah, being fully gemmed, enchanted, and everything. Yeah, absolutely. We want to get through this as easy and as quick as possible. Because if we wipe and none of us are like fully buffed, like sort of slap our own wrists, right?
Hey Donnie, you didn't do a good job.
I know people can still stand on it, but you have to intentionally try. But I mean, I was able to get mine just fine. So
Let's get this shit done.
anyway, yeah.
What scared you? I didn't do nothing that time.
Right.
No. You know, I always get confused on this one because I'm always expecting the stupid shadow crap to come out, and I'm like, where is it?
Shadow crap.
Only on heroic.
I know.
Shadow crap.
All right. So those of you who are
I
not
don't
used to the
remember
fight,
shadow crap.
there are very simple mechanics you have to dodge. Some swords are going to come down from the sky and spin towards the boss. They're pretty easy to avoid. There's other little mechanics where blades shoot out from the boss. You just got to dodge them. A bunch of like little easy stuff. They're very obvious things to just sort of avoid. Otherwise, there are 4 different ads that will spawn throughout the fight. One of them will cause us to essentially be forced to spread. We're going to maintain a loose spread throughout the entire fight regardless. But I will call out each individual ad phase as it happens, and I'll tell you what to do ahead of time. One of them causes us to spread out, kill the ads as quickly as we can. Another one will be a flamethrower ads, which will essentially fill the middle of the room with flames, and we'd have to get on the edges and kill the ads so that we can clear up the room. Another one will be healing ads. There's only going to be 4 of them, but they do increase ticking damage ramped up over time, so we have to down them.
You heard that too.
But every time their cast bar fills up, they get full health. The idea is to down as many of them as possible before the cast bar gets off, and then down as many as we can again. Hopefully, just in 2 rotations of the cast bar, we can kill all 4 of them. The only one that matters in terms of order is the healing ones. We'll start at the ad that spawns on the boss at red, and then we're going to move counterclockwise around the room from red to where diamond is, and then we just follow that side of the room all the way around and kill all 4 of them. And then the final one, and arguably the most difficult or the easiest to deal with, is Norganons. There's going to be a wall of old men that spawn at each side of the room that walk towards us. We have to CC them because they're immune. If you get inside their purple circle, it will most likely kill you. There is not a gap unless we create one. So we have to CC them, create gaps, and walk through them. Me and Bay, I'm going to put markers over our heads. If you're worried about where you have to go, you can always stand on one of us. There will always be a gap where we are. We always find a way to get through. So if you get near us, or if you get near Magewind Timmy, arguably, which looks like a condom over his head, you'll most likely be just fine. Although with Timmy tanking as a Death Knight, we'll probably create a pretty big gap that'll make this easy as shit, essentially. But with the exception of those mechanics, when the ads spawn, I'll be calling them out. We will hero on the healing phase ads, just so we can get them down ASAP, prevent the ticking damage. Besides that, I'll just call out the things that need to be told when they come at us. It is a council-style fight with 3 of them. They'll sort of jump in and out. Only 2 will ever be active. They do share a health.
Good night so far.
Questions, comments,
We're
concerns?
finally done waiting, ready to pull.
There should be a mass route.
Even though our
Yeah,
DPS
you should definitely, Clef should, or Claire should definitely run mass route because it will help 100% with the grip.
Alright.
Because
this will be a ready check for pull. Do you need a tome, Claire?
Shit, I'm trying to get your attention.
Because when I grip, they will move like completely random. I don't understand why it does it. Like they won't move in a straight line. So if I grip and then he mass routes, like it's.
So you want me to grip the ones you just mass route, just as you?
I grip, you mass route.
Okay.
Yeah, like as soon as I grip them, you'll see them all in one spot. Just mass route them.
Yep. Okay.
Trick to this fight: keep calm. Some of the things look intimidating, but they're really not that bad at all. You just stay calm and just listen to what I say. I promise you'll get through it just fine.
Let's go, Calca. I need to poop.
Screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your attention.
Rune up.
I want to rune up. It's normal.
Pull when ready.
Hello.
Hey, just got home, literally.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll invite you after this pool. Gummy! I love you.
5, 4.
Alright, guys, don't forget to pre-pot.
2, 1. You cannot escape the shadows.
First one is going to be Norganons, aka the Wall of Old Men.
Beware.
The blade is coming towards the boss. Make sure you don't get hit. If you're in melee, watch out.
Fuck, this new hunter's a badass.
Looks gay though.
Oh, he probably is.
His name is Bay.
Baby, would you tell Rex I'm not gay?
I'm not gay.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
That was good.
Was that a dude's voice?
Don't lie, that was
Taunting again.
Yeah, I taunted.
so I can see how crappy I'm healing since Normal and the allies have got like everybody topped off.
Taunted.
Sabers incoming.
4.
Watch out. Spinning towards the boss now. Alright, so the first wave of ads is about to spawn. Just keep calm and get near Star, or Timmy, or something. You'll be fine.
That 100% messed up.
Oh, okay.
Gummies didn't.
Well, that's alright. We have a gap anyway. We can get right there.
That's gonna change right there, Gum.
Yeah.
Shit, right there.
Yeah, I saw that grip the other boss.
Alright, so most of the ads are about to despawn. There we go. Can we get a battle res
Timmy,
on
what
Rex?
happened?
No, I don't know. I gripped them, and then none of them moved, and then they got, I think, Gummy's chain thing. Was that what it was happened?
Yeah.
I think when you chain them, it forces them to not be gripped by my abilities. Like it like CC'd them. That's what I'm thinking happened. Like I don't know what happened because they just didn't get gripped. I don't really care because
Oh, come on!
It's just,
Yeah,
I
I
have no
still
idea
got
what
the back
happened.
to the
There
right,
wasn't
so
in the
it's fine.
way.
So the next ads are going to be lightning ads, which means that's the one where we have to stay spread out. We can't be near one another. So preemptively make sure you're not more than like 2 yards away from anybody else. It's not a huge range, so don't freak out. The main thing is to just not be near anybody else. No movement abilities.
Sorry, Timmy. Should've said something.
And we will not be using drums, correct?
Oh, shit.
Not right now.
Whoa!
No, that's what I was asking though. Are we going to be using my drums, or did
No,
someone
we
bring a pad?
I thought we had it. I definitely saw a pet before the fight.
Yeah, but she's dead.
Okay.
Don't run through me.
Run through you?
Yeah, someone did almost kill me.
Beware.
Go, Mac.
Son of a bitch.
Sausage.
I'm not.
Get the ads down as you can.
Man, I don't see much attack in this one.
Not running in too close to people.
Beware.
Yeah, I think Sin ran right in top of me.
Horrible. Shut up.
Yeah, so it wasn't her.
No, yeah, she. I think it was me. Because I was standing on top of the portal, so I think you ran into me while I was standing on top of like the gateway, and you just didn't see me.
I didn't move.
Sauce.
Nice job on the taunt swap there. That was quick.
That was terrible.
That was pretty quick.
That was terrible in my
It
book.
was bad.
I don't know. My DPS downtime was very low.
Donnie, what's this taunt that you talk of?
Dribble on Baz
I only know
very
what
nice.
sauce is.
Alright, so this is the healing ad. We can use the drums now then. Go ahead and use the drums. Kill the ad near the boss first.
Sauce. Okay, that was a good time spot. Jesus.
Beware.
Alright, get that next ad down quick. Hurry up. Before the cast bar is gone. Hurry up. Get it, get it, get it. Good job. Hurry up, get the ads down.
Beware.
Oh, they're so
Oh.
Good job.
Yeah, I mean, I was just running the boss around the room to a little bit of extra
I
clean.
wasn't even looking. I looked over to the side, the top. I was like, where'd he go?
I just disappeared.
Yeah. I hate
Why
this
did it
corner over
surprise you?
here. I want to be zoomed out more.
I know, and then when you zoom out far enough, like you just glitch through the wall.
I
Well, at
don't
least
have my
that's how mine
setup that I
is.
can do that. Yeah, I need to figure out how to do that.
I'm gonna
Right,
press
guys.
these then.
6 minutes on Berserk.
I don't
We're
think
gonna
we'll do
take
it.
serious damage.
Yeah, we ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm like, I'm not even geared, and I'm not taking any serious damage.
All right, so this is the flamethrower. Make sure everybody's out of the middle of the room. Hurry up, get out of the middle. Take out the ads ASAP, so we can get some room.
Yes.
Here comes a storm.
Well,
Wait, what?
Wow.
Fuck, like it's scared.
first split second, I was like, what?
Troll Donnie.
Just let him Baz, empty second.
I'm
Please obey. I got a ton of it. Fuck it, I'll
Get
juggle.
myself. Fuck it. I'm frozen.
Baz done.
I got a shit.
I was
Ash
looking
Burger.
for a storm too.
Full of health.
Where are you?
I wasn't even paying
Red
attention.
circle on the thing. I knew they weren't here.
Gummy's
Come on,
like,
Cal-
damn, there's no safe zones. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, the safe zones.
Getting back on it, this fight's miraculously easier than her.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no kidding. Because the storm. Jump on and Rex in and
The storm is everything.
It really is. When it lines up with a bad mechanic, we're just dead.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You just want to burn the boss down?
You know what? Yeah, we can. We can just kill the boss. Don't worry about the ads.
Jump on an empty sec, floss and mock.
Rip. Yeah, it's dead enough to the point where the ticking damage won't take us into death before the boss is done with. So.
Just, yeah, I was gonna say, Gummy, just don't taunt.
I wasn't gonna.
Oh, yay, I got the worst legendary in the game.
I got gold again. I love
That one
this
is
game.
mine.
So much suffering. Let me bide with them for a time.
Give it back
I
then if you
got
don't
my
want to
first
use that
tier
one. If
piece.
you need one that was in the bathroom, go ask Dad. I think he's cut them all over his desk. Those are those big ones. Mine
Got
are
my tier piece upgraded.
Yes, and that's all I ever get here is just gold.
That piece is really retarded. That.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it might be good for like Mythic Plus AoE shit, but maybe. I don't know.
Who could ever imagine such a sacrifice?
Like if you're multi-shotting like a 10-pack mob or something.
Yeah.
Might be decent, but
Look at the screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your attention.
I did get the boots though, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Hey, boo.
This MM like 2 and 4 piece are crazy for hunters, and I only got like 1 piece so far.
I got the ring on my hunter.
Yeah, your life was in danger, Donnie.
It's okay. My drain life out heals the damage from the spinning circle. So,
Yeah, I don't bother with it either. You
like I'm standing in one. My health's just not moving.
know? I didn't even know where you were. I just saw you were friendly with range.
Yeah, not too worried about it. And the ads drop now for free.
Oh, we always say, stand on this person. And then, as we're all running, and we're trying to keep each other healed and not die and whatnot, and then we pass it along to fucking
You got
everybody.
someone, Sarah.
So we're always fucking dying.
Because I'm a lazy bum.
Always. You should hear us. We're normally always cussing during that part of the
I'll
time.
admit it.
We're like, would you
Gotcha,
stop
Sarah,
it?
gotcha.
Because somebody else would just get rid of the fire off of them and finally start going with the rest of the people. Next thing you know, bam! I have to heal
Well,
myself again. God
One
damn
more
it.
person to help out with this portal, if you don't mind.
My bad.
No, it's okay.
Back again. Something I already got.
Thank you, Reflex.
Just making a sack real quick.
Alright, Donnie, we taking a break now?
No.
I mean, we're already at Aggramar. I mean, that's a lot of progress, right?
Yeah, you got it, man.
We've only technically been doing this for about 30 minutes, so we don't need one yet.
Not even that. We started at like
15
9.
minutes.
Well,
We
I've been
started at like
streaming for an
9:35.
hour now since you got me in the group.
Well, I have to invite you earlier. You'll start doing other stuff.
No, I don't. I'm normally already doing other stuff when you invite me, and you're telling me to to log over.
Well, if you don't plan a long-standing event 15 minutes before raid, that wouldn't happen.
I'm normally on 30 minutes beforehand, anyways.
You're usually
Not
on
more.
24/7.
I'm not on 24/7.
Well, you have to sleep sometimes. I get it.
Hey. In Sam's defense, if I didn't have school or work like so much, I would probably be on as much as her.
Yeah, I know. I know you can.
Hey, Sarah, guess what?
Maybe.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put markers down for the ads just for reference. I
I
know
got a
you guys know
flying
where they're
puppy.
at, but if it helps out, in case we get turned around, the platform is circular and symmetrical. So.
Alright, I'll CC triangle.
Or
We
we
don't
just
have
kill
to-
the.
We don't have to CC any of them. Just kill them.
I know, but I was going off the jokes how you made about the storm last fight, you know.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright,
so
you
this
better
fight
get
is
ready.
very, very simple for everybody but the tanks, right? So, there's going to be some fire waves that come out from behind him. He's going to spawn pools of lava on the ground we have to get out of before they erupt. Just little things, really simple stuff to avoid. And then at a certain point, we need to stack behind the boss when he's at full energy. He's going to do a 5-part combo. First part, I'll hit the tank. Second part, we have to stack up behind him. We all get
Jesus,
hit.
dummy.
We move up behind the boss instantaneously again. I will call out ahead of time if we need to get there quick. We always have enough time to get behind him generally. And then for the third part of the combo, hits the tank again. Fourth part hits us again, and then he's going to cause like this huge circle around him that's going to erupt that we have to walk out of or we get stunned. And then at certain percentiles, he's going to go into his intermission phases where ads spawn. The tanks pick up the tankable ads, and then we have to kill the little fire ads that spawn around the platform before they reach the boss. Otherwise, they explode. This is significantly easier than it is in Heroic. So you can imagine we'll have too many issues now that we're seasoned veterans of the fight. But yeah, just here for my call-outs to get behind him. And just do your best to use CC to keep the ads away from the boss the best you can. Knockbacks, stuns, anything really works. We have a couple panic buttons with me and Flossie for our banishment if we absolutely have to. But yeah. Anyway, we'll get a ready check up for pull now.
Look at the screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your attention.
Sarah, do you have personal flask? Makita, do you need one?
Oh.
Sure, Makita uses agility. Where's Makita?
I have a
Very
small
Klondike.
spirit flask if you
Makita, go to Star.
I've got another one I can give her.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Very kind of you, Gum.
It's nothing. You're welcome.
Chowing down some food, I'll be set.
Alright.
There was a feast out, and I said eat like 30 times.
I was looking.
But nobody
I
pays
know,
attention.
I know. You're tired, just got home from work. I get it.
It wasn't work, it was school. 7.5 hours, man.
That's brutal.
Hey, Klondike.
So,
Do you have like a drawing or like painting software on your computer?
oh my god.
Yes.
Is
no?
this about the thing that what's his face posted up?
No, this is about me, obviously.
Look at the screen, you
Wait.
dumb shit. I'm trying to get your attention.
One of his French girls.
Pull
Yes.
one ready?
I'll whisper you about it later.
Pulling Timmy.
Yeah.
Cool.
You reminded me,
4,
dude.
3,
Oh my gosh.
1.
Go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, I had the wrong legendary
Dumb shit.
equipment
I'm
for
trying to
this
get your attention.
Boom.
Congratulations,
Let's
new
wipe
achievement.
and restart.
Everybody jump off.
fight. I'll be fine.
Taunted.
Jump off for Donnie's legendary.
Look at the screen, screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your attention.
4, 3,
Sausage.
1.
Beware.
Avoid the flame.
All right, everybody, after the flame, get behind the boss. Hurry up. Get behind him ASAP.
Stack on that fat star.
Wow, my shit didn't work.
Get behind the boss again.
God damn it.
Well, we pushed him pretty fast.
The good news is I have Sacrilege for the ads.
Sweet.
Good news is the ads die in about half a second.
Good news is you die about half a second too, bro.
Oh.
Burn.
Donnie, you
that ad for myself.
Cool down you.
Say we kick Donnie and get us a friendly agreed leader.
I'm sorry, who's above you in DPS? Ah, that's right.
Rack.
Oh.
Shut your face, yo.
Damn. Listen, it's the
Right,
one
it's-
time people
I'll get it back.
Right as Klondike passes him up.
Look at the screen, you dumb shit. I'm
Pretty
trying to
good
get your
timing,
attention.
though.
Beware. No escape.
Dodge it.
And there we go.
It's a fight.
Must be nice that your bleach would do all the work for you.
I'm trying to get your attention.
I mean, it's the class thing. What's wrong with that? You gotta maintain it. And if you're talking bad about Dots, or you're talking bad about Donnie's whole spec,
Yes.
Darn right.
Behind Diamond.
Stack.
Oh,
Make fun of ads after.
that was my bad.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Beware. No escape.
So did Rulers Out ever catch up to us?
Look at the screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your attention.
They never check up on that.
You know Donnie does.
A few people that do.
Beware. No escape.
Look at the screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your attention.
I think I looked like a week ago and I didn't see them.
Get behind the boss.
Back up.
I mean, failed druids are in the top 3 DPS, so I don't really expect to beat you.
Excuses.
Behind the boss again. Did not.
Run away, little girl. Run away. The power of Tazalek will consume you.
You guys see me grip that little one back?
Wait, on normal mode you can stack the big ads on top of the small ads?
Yeah.
That is... What? That makes no sense.
It's normal.
I know, but like, I thought that mechanic at least would be in it.
Look at the screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your
Of course,
attention.
I always thought you couldn't stack near them because, you know, you would make them go big and run super fast, but I guess that doesn't work. Are we gonna hero?
Yeah, we can hero.
No, we should do this the hard way.
Trying to get your attention.
But it resets after we kill him.
4, 3.
Hero, drums.
We got it. I'm
Don't we
saying
get behind him? Don't we get behind him? Don't we get behind him?
Fuck. Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Touch him!
Yeah, Blitz was the one doing the drums. And I'm dead.
So,
No, we got a bunch of people with drums.
Can't do them.
I have like 30 of them on.
Run away, little girl.
sorry, I lost my place when we got to talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got so.
The
Just
one thing I didn't need to screw up.
Look at
Yeah.
the screen, you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your
Johnny was
attention.
right. It's a big tank thing. Nobody else really has to worry. Taunting.
I'm just saying, there's 2 B reses, so.
Yeah, we don't need them.
Look at the screen, you dumb shit.
Get
I'm
up,
trying to get your attention.
Glossy Joe and Clarifia.
Wait a minute.
You'll just die again.
Stack up.
Yeah, get behind the boss if you're not.
That's how it's.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Burn it. Don't run.
Wait, Baz.
Oh,
What's you talking shit about my DPS?
Yeah. Mr. Don't Res the one that's beating me. Okay.
Wait,
Hey,
what are you
man,
talking
whose
about?
fault is
I
it that
beat
you
him.
died?
That was technically Gummy's fault.
I didn't die.
Yeah, you're in a melee.
I got gold.
But I
Hey,
can
melee or not,
Divine
man,
intervention
get
didn't even
yourself
stop for me.
however you want.
But Baz, I'm melee
Demon Hunter
too,
can
and I
scale this
didn't die.
platform in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a cast. I couldn't move.
But you're a melee. You
Yeah.
don't have to pass that long, do you?
I-beam's almost 3 seconds.
You can't cancel
You know you
I-beam?
want to.
No, you can, but the boss was in front of me
Yes, if he
before I
doesn't.
couldn't do anything.
So,
well,
if
we
we're
can pass
clear,
it.
canceling
Have a good day so
I-beam
far?
to survive is not priority.
No, because the tank messed up.
Gotcha. So if the tank messes up, regardless of whether it can be salvaged or not, we should all die.
It's always the tank or the healer's fault, Donnie. Come on.
It is never the healer's fault.
Timmy's fault.
I'm just saying, I didn't die. A lot of us didn't die.
I hate to
For the
tell
record,
you
I
that.
Daryl
was
was
beating
a
you in
melee.
DPS the
You
entire
didn't
fight.
die.
You can blame the
But-
tanks, but I'm gonna blame the healers.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, if you don't get healed,
Screw
I'm
you,
sure there's a
Sam.
very good reason why you're
Whoa.
not getting them.
Blaming the healers.
It's the tank's fault, not the healers.
Exactly.
I mean, the only boss I was intending to like really try healing is this boss. Everything else has been kind of phase roll.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah, what's up, Timmy?
You know what'd be a lovely thing you could do for me?
Yes, the portal.
Considering I'm on a class with even less mobility now.
I got you, man. I'll make sure it gets down.
No, so I listened to Bio, and I'm stacking crit and haste. I'm losing DPS.
Well, as intelligent as Bio is, and he does do a lot of research, he's not right 100% of the time.
For which
Yeah.
class?
Ret.
Oh, just go on the Discord for Paladins. They'll help you.
Well, no, I was doing just fine, and then he's like, "Oh, you're stacking it
Gotta
wrong."
chill.
And then I switched over, and I'm losing DPS now.
It all depends on what your stat waves are, honestly.
Sabotaged you.
Yeah, he did.
He knows a lot about many classes.
Oh yeah, he does. I'm not doubting him.
He's like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing.
I just pressed.
Well,
button.
he's a really, really good player. I have nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah, me neither. It's just
I've seen him straight up be incorrect a few times, though.
Leroy was trying to prove me wrong too.
Prove you wrong with
For me,
what?
it's all about stat weights. If you know the stat weight of each individual thing that you're going to be like replacing or equipping, etc., just calculate them out. You know, I mean, for instance, you could say that, you know, my stat weight for mastery is 1.55, haste is 1.49. If you do the math, you can find out, you know, sort of what equals a better piece if you just add the numbers up for the most part.
Oh shit!
My bad.
I just
Oh,
Who's the
because
first?
I did more TPS than you again. Yeah.
Look, I
They
say we
just
go.
DC.
He's gonna die anyway. Let's just fucking go.
Just leave him down.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
not in
Bass
the
died.
middle.
Let's go. Bass
Put
died.
him in the middle.
God damn it. Okay. Son of a bitch. Alright. Everybody stack on star.
That's
Hurry up,
a
get on
quick
star.
Not stack on star.
If it wasn't for Baz, I wouldn't even come to these raids.
If you get a soul blight orb on you, here, move to the right.
Look at the screen,
Oh.
you dumb shit. I'm trying to get your
Think
You
attention.
get a you get a soul blight orb, move it back. Yeah.
I was typing and my character starts to move forward. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm done.
So long. When you said stack on star, I thought we were wiping it. So I taunted.
Oh, you're fine.
Let's just recover from this.
I'm reviving.
Oh god.
Yeah, I said it before you guys were all chiming in.
Alright, so if you get soul blight, just move it directly back. You see star right now, you'll know. Those buffs get moved out to the right.
Also, pop a defensive if you get that because it does do a lot of taking damage real quick.
Move to the right for Cont. Good job.
Or we B-res matter as.
Don't get me yet.
Save 'em-
I'm
save
still
'em for the
trying to
final
get
phase.
this loaded.
Well, we don't. Well, they'll be up for the final phase.
If anything, don't res Baz.
Hey.
Oh.
Move to the right for Cone.
You guys gotta push him a lot quicker.
Oh, we have 2 of our DPS dead. And we had an extremely rocky start.
We still got room.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
Timmy will do that. Oh,
Alright.
Jeez, I've never got 5 of these buffs before.
oh, dude.
Everybody stack back up on star. Get over here. Hurry up. The Cone of Deaths again. We need.
And move the boss forward a bit.
Pushing 2 more %.
Daunted. Oh, it's gonna be rough because of the storm.
Oh my god, are we gonna get a 6?
No, we're good.
Holy shit.
Transition in.
No, the haste buff.
Watch the storm,
Yeah,
we
we
don't.
did.
I got 6.
Alright, and
Past 4.
I just got in.
6 sacks? How the hell I got 6
Alright.
sacks?
This phase is all about bomb control. If you get a big bomb on you, over your head, you go to red. If you have a small one, you go to the blue marker. That's almost this entire phase. You get the bombs right, we'll be good. Bombs are coming out in 4, you'll see them over your head.
Anybody else magically has 6 stacks? What the fuck is the red?
Right, yep. 2 small ones are going to the right spot, big one's going to the right spot. Good job. Guys who haven't seen them before, make note of where the bombs are and what they look like. It's where they need to be. Perfect positioning.
Closer you are to the boss, the less damage you're gonna take from the bombs. By the way.
Yep.
Should be standing basically right behind the boss, even if you're ranged.
Timmy said something I didn't even talk. Okay.
Oh shit.
Now.
There you go, Timmy.
Oh, I know I need to talk now. Earlier you just took off.
I forgot about it, man. I got it up though.
Hey, don't worry about Soul Bomb and Leroy. I'm gonna bubble it off.
You can do that. I'm super jealous.
Haunted?
I mean, you do have a paladin.
You don't have to worry about it, Gummy. He's not going over there. He bubbled it, yeah. But I'm just doing it because of making this transition a lot better.
Copy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sick DPS. Lost already
Oh.
100%.
Oh, got me.
You.
I think he's talking about me, Klondike.
Shut your face. I'm not dead.
Wow, okay, so res her, not me.
I still have my
He
first.
he did say res them, and you did say don't bother. So you were playing the role of raid leader. They listen.
You'll get your res in that next phase. You know we love you though.
So I put my single target legendary on,
Thank you for the host, Charlie.
and yeah.
I didn't get to optimize for this fight, courtesy of Baz.
I legitimately did not mean to pull. I really
I know
feel
you
bad.
did.
Can
I
I
know
get a
you
battle res now, please?
One more phase.
We need the battle reses for the final phase.
Normal.
I thought you were raid leading.
You don't want me to. I talk a lot.
Talk a lot now.
I know, that's if I was raid leading.
Alright, everybody focus on the ad that has the sword in his hand. The one with green triangle with a marker on it. We need to get that one down as soon as possible. Thank you.
I see a cosmic beam. I can only get one. Got that one.
I got one. That sounds like an evil scientist.
No, it's Palpatine.
Ugh.
Do it. Do it.
Something, something.
Something completes.
Y'all are fucking nerds.
Cosmic Beacon, there, the...
I got it.
Yeah. Good job. You did great.
I did it with a sigil. Didn't even use my interrupt.
Dude, even our sigils with a bomb.
Yeah, sigil of silence. It worked
So
awesome.
good.
I hate that they nerfed him super early on.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were broken in PvP, that's why.
I like them being broken.
Beacons? Never mind. Why can't we do that on Heroic, guys? Come on.
Well, there was like
Everybody's
5
so fucking
interrupts that
scared.
went down on this one.
Yeah, but on a Sunday, it was, like, terrible.
Some pulls were better than others. So.
I blame the pugs on Sunday.
There were pugs that were dying immediately with decent gear.
That one mage that was dead every fight.
Or that high geared warrior.
We're gonna have to haul ass on DPS in this final phase.
4 minutes. We can do it.
Fine. Range get orbs, melee get orbs.
Alright, we still
Hit the
have
button!
heroes.
Hit the button!
Someone forgot to hit the button.
Crap! Well, I'm sure that was Baz. Why?
I know. He's probably the only one that had the button. He was already dead.
You know, just for that, I'm gonna hit every spirit on the way to that tree.
Alright.
I'm not shocked.
5 seconds, hit the button, hear it, and walk to the tree.
Don't hit the little shot when you release.
Meow.
Did you say meow?
And someone hit the shot.
Reroll.
How do you relate? Everybody get back up.
Pop your room.
Everybody up.
Everyone get up.
I think I lagged out.
Oh shit.
Hero,
Yeah, I lagged out. I just got up.
There he is, hero. Thank you.
I think it was a hero after.
Orbs are up.
Right next to the boss from.
Yeah, and so.
Take the orbs away from the group.
Drop off in normal.
Baz needs a heal. I'm gonna die. I'll collect orbs. I got the orbs.
Get me some orbs.
No, no one. I hate you. Gotten time torturing yet? Fuck.
You know Donnie?
Yeah.
I never heard Tokade talk. I wonder if Baz is Tokade.
Oh hell no.
It all makes sense.
Donut?
Big orb, big orb, big orb, big orb, big orb, big orb, big orb.
I got the one in the back because I had the bomb.
After this one, popping meta.
Cool down, Sarah. Sam, I mean.
Already used it.
I got a minute on mine.
Ow!
Faye's about to hit a mantle.
Get those the fuck out of here.
One more. Cause I got Archimon Hatred coming up. One. Okay, one more. One. Cause Archimon just came up. That's
Orbs are up.
That's almost down.
Get the orbs around the room. Just kill them ASAP.
I need help with the one in the back. Oh, we wrecked it.
Yep, you're welcome.
Oh gosh!
Holy shit!
Run away! Run away!
Stay.
Ah!
Everybody just release. Come back up. Don't worry about the orbs. Don't worry about the orbs. Just come back up.
Save me, tree. Die, motherfucker. Piece of shit.
Wing bang.
Oh.
I'm
ready for my gold! Here's my gold!
I hope
that's
I even got an achievement for
Woohoo,
it!
gold!
That's
Oh my god.
fucking hysterical.
You got two for the goal.
You got free gold for being dead most of the fight.
I was going to say free gold.
I gotta.
Maybe he is getting too much gold. Holy shit.
I've gotten gold literally the last five heroic and normal kills.
Sounds like
Me
somebody
too.
needs to be depositing some.
I have something up that I don't need. If somebody wants it.
I have
God.
something that someone don't.
I want
Or
that.
I don't.
Fuck!
Oh hey, I just looted that.
I got better.
Hold on, let me try this again. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Looks like
Okay,
it's
there you go.
going to
I got
empty.
100.
Grat's empty.
I like the haste.
Come to the star if you want your loot.
Cloth pants, but he's got better.
It's all yours, man. Grats.
I hope you find something.
Oh, me and Sarah can be scythe buddies now.
I also don't need.
Oh,
I don't need this either. I got this earlier, but I don't need it.
Fuck.
If somebody wants it, you can roll for that as well.
Rex gotta go AFK for a few. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The other warlock could use it.
Damn you, Timmy. That's the only reason why I bring this hunter in here.
Nice roll, Sin. Nice roll. Looks like it's going to you. Grats.
99, damn.
You're welcome. Anybody else got any loot they don't need? No? No, we're good?
Mine was a bonus roll win.
Ah, I gotcha. Wait. No, I got something else, too. Cloth legs.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I didn't need anything that dropped. I got something off of every boss. I didn't need any of it.
Yeah.
Hey, but if somebody can use it, you know, roll for it.
I'm like, hour and a half
Cloth
to
legs.
kill 3 bosses.
Nobody needs it?
Nope.
Fervent Twilight leg wraps. Nobody?
Time to swap back to the.
Alright.
Alright, I will catch you guys tomorrow, possibly, for the heroic.
Yep, grats on the loots, guys, and grats on your first clear if it's the first time going through. Hope you had a good time with it.
Hooray!
And we'll see you Heroic Raiders Tuesday.
Hey. I'm just kidding, yes.
Late as usual.
Me? No.
Just kidding.
No, that was I had to like work, throughout the week normally. They always did. I don't know why. They.
She's got 9%.
Anyway. But
on.
now I have it to where they can't even do it on Sunday nights.
Wait a minute.
So.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. All right. Well, I do thank y'all though, who's did stop by and have fun with us. I know I'm cutting it short, but that's only because I was doing it just to finish the last 3 bosses. I will see y'all day tomorrow for heroic. Y'all have a good night.